Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, episode 35 of Guess the Trade. Now, episode 34, which was actually 2 weeks ago, was a reload episode with Matt HMM and his SVLD and his MP2X. There's no answer as far as what does he do, because back in episode 4, we learned that he was a general contractor and he's also been in some other reloads as well. So there's no answering to do. And then last week, I was grilling bratwurst for a charity event. So I didn't have an episode last Saturday because I knew I wasn't going to be able to be in the chat, and I'm also running low on people sending in their guess the trades. So I just thought I'd give it a little bit of time to get caught up. And today's going to be a little bit different as well. It's going to be a guess the trade, but it's also going to be guess the trades person, because both these people sent me emails. I've had these for quite some time, and there was no YouTube handle that was sent to me. So it was Moy TV and then also Adolfo Barrazo. That was the names on their emails. But again, I don't know who they are as a handle as far as on YouTube. So as far as if they answer questions down below, I don't know who's who. So it's going to be kind of guess the everything on this one. But I thought their loadouts were interesting, so I figured we'd go ahead and check them out. That's the idea, is to figure out if there's tools that we need, a bag loadout that we want to look at, and ultimately we can still guess what we think that person does, whether we know them or not. It's just we don't know for sure because we're not going to be able to get an answer down below. So again, we're going to look at Moy TV first. He's got a DeWalt bag with some great tools that are within inside of that. So let's go ahead and check that out and see if we can guess what it is that he does. So again, he's got this DeWalt bag. I haven't seen this one in particular. I used to have a DeWalt bag that was a lot like a CLC bag. It was my first backpack I ever bought. I didn't care for that. I've not even looked at this one yet as far as it opens, so we'll have to see what it looks like. Outside, it looks like he's got the Olight light that's got like kind of like that new Milwaukee version that's out, except for, you know, the Milwaukee does a few different things, but that kind of a light, those are really good lights actually to be able to hang them on stuff. They're usually got magnets on them as well. I don't have that particular one from Olight. Also has a DeWalt tape measure over here on the left, some bit holders up here, and then it looks like a Tough Built pouch over there on his right side as well. We'll go into the next picture, and there's not going to be a lot of pictures on these, but I did check to make sure they do both pull out their tools. So here's everything. Again, this is probably maybe stuff on the outside of his bag and those outside pockets, I'm assuming. He's got a stud buddy down here at the bottom. Also a conduit reamer with the square number 2 in it. Lots of Phillips number 2 Milwaukee bits. More Phillips bits, it looks like he says in that DeWalt deal there. Carries the 16-foot tape measure. That's what I carry as well. Black and red electrical tape, and then a couple other of some sort of a little container that he's holding bits in as well. Interesting to know what that is. Of course, we probably won't be able to figure out, but that's pretty neat. Here's the bag open, so that's kind of the layout of this bag. I don't know if it's still available. I don't know anything about this bag, so I'm not real sure. If you guys know, you can comment below. Looks like he's running the M12 Impact, also M12 hammer drill up there, Milwaukee insulated drivers, Vessel ratcheting screwdriver. A lot of people like that one. Looks like he also carries the Milwaukee, I want to say that must not be a, I don't know if that's a trim square, or I think that's a regular square because it's got a number 5 on it up there. So that's probably the 7-inch square. Also has the Klein nut driver set. That's not the pass-through set or the hollow set. That's just the set you can get at Lowe's. Looks like a pencil Pika style up there, along with some longer bit extensions. Keeps a pair of gloves in there as well. Down here on the bottom of the bag, looks like he's got, I don't know what kind of screwdriver that is. Possibly maybe Ideal. It's kind of got the Ideal colors. But other than that, it looks like he's running Klein screwdrivers. Also, pink marker, a couple Sharpies, some pair of pliers. Again, we're going to see these. I think he pulls them all out for us in the next picture. So we'll go ahead and check that out. And I think this is the last picture as well. So again, these are both going to probably be quick today because not a lot of pictures, not a lot to say about the person because I don't know them for sure. Up here again is his drivers. So it looks like that is the newer model of the M12 Impact with the lights on the front. Was a 7-inch speed square. He's got himself a Milwaukee bit case where he's kind of made his own. Other than really it looks pretty much like the regular bits, and he's added him a concrete bit inside of there. Klein digital angle finder right there. Also a Klein torpedo level. A pair of lineman pliers right there as well. Also a, looks like maybe 3/8 ratchet. Could be 1/4 inch, but my guess is going to be 3/8 based on the length. Also a Klein small slotted. Another conduit reamer right there. Let's see. Looks like he's got the Klein flip socket inside of the Impact 11-in-1 handle. Also, he took his Impact 11-in-1, or he's got two Impact 11-in-1 handles actually. So he's kind of got one set up with the flip socket, and then one set up with the actual Impact 11-in-1 stuff. I still don't know for sure what screwdriver that is, but my guess is going to be Ideal. You guys can let me know if you know that one off the top of your head. And then right there is the Milwaukee tongue and groove pliers that I just can't stand. I don't like those at all. Irwin grips, or the Irwin tongue and groove with the push button. Now those aren't bad. The Milwaukee ones I don't care for. Let's see. Not real sure on these strippers. My guess is going to be Klein, but I don't really know for sure. He's also got a Husky 1/2 inch and a 9/16 socket right there on some adapters for the Impact. He's got the Klein conduit lock nut wrenches as well. Also a 5/16 and quarter Milwaukee Malco type deal down there. Again, there's his nut drivers, insulated screwdrivers from Milwaukee, a pair of snips, and then that vessel ratcheting screwdriver. I believe I've covered everything in there. Again, I think that's his last picture. It is. So that's all his tools. And again, he's running the DeWalt bag. If you've not seen that one and you're interested, there's kind of the inside of it. And then right there is the outside of it as well. But take a look at those tools. Again, I don't know that we'll get any answers to the questions. If you got questions, but you can drop them down below. Odds are either myself or somebody that's going to be in the comment section. We always got so many people that are really good at answering questions. If you want to know what a tool is, we can probably point you in the right direction. Again, guess what it is you think that Moy TV does with these tools. I'm going to guess electrician because of the conduit reamers. A lot of his tools are set up for, electrical type stuff. Pretty much all he has is electrical tools, kind of in that way. There's some general maintenance type stuff, but it's really geared towards electrical stuff. And I'm going to guess that he works with conduit and probably in the commercial setting. That's going to be my guess with his. But again, drop your guess down below. That's the first one that we're going to look at is Moy TV. The second one we're going to look at is Adolfo Barrazo. He's got a Tech MCT Blackout from Vito with some really good tools in it as well. Again, not a lot of pictures, and he pulls them out at the end, so we'll go through the bag just to see the way it's loaded out, but then we'll check out those tools. But let's get into them. So again, here is his Tech MCT Blackout. That's probably, again, my favorite Vito bag that I've bought so far. As far as if I could only have one bag, like if they told me there's one bag that you can own from Vito, that's the only one you can have. I feel like the MCT Blackout is big enough to carry a lot of things, but small enough that it doesn't get way too big for you. So it's kind of that happy medium range for me, and it's been a great bag. It's got the pouches inside. Everything about it is a really good bag. I haven't found one yet that I'd say is better for sure. Now, that's not to say I don't carry other bags. I like my SBLD. I love my MP pouches, all those things. But again, if I could only pick one, I believe I'd go with the Tech MCT Blackout so far. But that's what he has in here. Also, he has an M12 something over there that we'll see. He's got that high output battery in there. He's got that ProFlex kneeling pad. A couple vessel bit holders as well. Looks like he's carrying the 3/8 and the 5/16. And then he's also got that insulated Apex adapter right there that you can put in and put sockets on. Next picture, here's this side. He's got the boot on there as well. We'll have to see if we can figure out. I think that's the newer Impact also, because they come with those to where you can get the bit holders and change it out on the belt clip. So it looks like that's what that is. Fluke, probably AC A1 over there. Also, it looks like a punch and some sort of a bit. Other side, Pika 3030, Milwaukee 4-in-1. Couple different Sharpies and a flashlight. Looks like black tape, small tape measure. Next picture. So here we're getting into the bag. This looks like this is that. Let's see. Is that the meter side? I can't tell. It's been a while since I've been in mine. I think this is the actual tool side, I guess. So it looks like he's got the Climb pass-through. And again, I've had these for quite some time because I was waiting to see if I could get an answer about who they are. But he had a lot of, I've had these for a while, and he's got some newer tools in here that he had to kind of just got this bag set up not too soon before he sent me these pictures. So he's got that right there. He's also got a Vera screwdriver, it looks like right there in the background, an extra battery, some Knipex tools, Vera tools, also some box-in type wrenches where he can ratchet probably. So we'll see those in a second. He's also got those Klein nut drivers, not the pass-through, but the nut drivers. And again, he's going to pull these out, so we can't tell what they are for sure right now. We'll go ahead and go to the next picture. Here's the other side. Yeah, so here's like that meter type side. Looks like he's got the ratcheting. Can't read the rest of that. Maybe that's that ratcheting multi that come with the nut. Yeah, because he's got the pass-through nut driver set down there. So that's the handle for those. Also a Sola little small level. Milwaukee light fluke meter of some sort. Looks like Knipex shears. Also some more Knipex pliers we'll see here in just a minute. He's got another Vito bag back there wrapped in plastic. I do the same thing on the ones I'm not using. So here we go. Here's the bag all out. So we'll go into these. We can see they get a little blurry when I zoom in, so I'm going to not zoom in as much. The quality must not be great. He's got the cobalt cutters up there, also the Knipex Lymans with the crimper, forged wire strippers. He also likes, it looks like the comfort handles, needle nose, diagonals, 10-inch cobras, 10-inch pliers, wrench. Again, there's also those shears up there. I can't tell what his extra bag is. It's a blackout for sure, and it kind of looks like a either TPLD, XD, you know, maybe XL, something along those lines. It's one of those. Also, again, nut driver set there, the pass-through, Vera ratcheting stubby and a regular screwdriver, Milwaukee right angle. He's also got those little bitty Knipex minis right there as well. Fluke, so yeah, it was a Fluke non-contact and a Fluke meter. There's his... let's see, there's all those nut drivers. Again, the ones on the far left, those are the hollow ones. I really like those. I think that, and plus coming with that handle, I think that's a much better set than buying those right there at Lowe's. I think it's a better deal. He's also got the Protos right there, a Vera demolition style screwdriver, also a PB Swiss something right there. I don't know for sure what that is. And I was trying to tell, I think those are channel lock as far as his ratchet wrenches right there. Those are. I'm not sure about the silver ones. They're a little bit too blurry when you zoom in. He's also got some channel lock something right there. They're a little blurry. They almost look like those hose ring type pliers in a way. That's kind of what it looks like. Pika 3030. Little pry bar, little screwdrivers over there. Malco's quarter 5/16, 5/16, 3/8. Again, there's that Apex driver as well. We'll see. I think that is the last picture, so I'm not sure what his fluke meter is. There's the bulk of his tools. Again, I can't zoom in on them like crazy because they're a little bit blurry, but I think you can kind of get the rough idea of what he's doing there with those. Again, here's the MCT as far as that backside loaded, front side loaded. Here's around the outside of the bag, and then right there's the front of his bag right there. Again, that's a really nice bag. I absolutely love that bag. And I'm going to guess electrician with Adolfo as well. I feel like all the tools that he has are geared towards that way. And I didn't really see anything that's just like more so general maintenance that isn't in electrical. Everything seemed to be some sort of electrical. And I'm going to guess more so in residential for him. I didn't see a lot of commercial electrical type stuff other than maybe like his nut drivers and stuff like that. But that's because you're going to use those in panels. So that would be residential and stuff like that as well. So both of them I feel like are electricians, but you guys let me know in the comments below what you think about both Moy TV and Adolfo Barraza. What do you think they do with those sets of tools? Again, we're not going to probably get an answer from them. And then if you've got questions about those bags, the tools, whatever it might be, even though we might not get an answer, go ahead and drop them down below. I'll see if I can figure out whatever the answer is for you, or again, somebody else is probably going to be able to help you out as well. So I hope that this video was interesting. Again, a little bit different. We guessed the trade and the tradesman, I guess, in a way. But hopefully it was interesting nevertheless. But as always, you guys stay safe. Have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video.